Welcome back. A city illuminated in blue and red remembers 3 fallen first responders. Wednesday marked 2 years since officers Matthew Ruge and Paul Elmstrand, along with paramedic Adam Finseth, were shot and killed in the line of duty in Burnsville. They died doing what they were called to do, protecting a woman and 7 children from a man with a gun during an act of domestic violence. They had been negotiating with the suspect for hours when he suddenly opened fire before taking his own life. But there is a special honor in the works that will have a lasting impact for generations to come. Kent Erdahl meets one of the moms still grieving the loss of her son and shares her part in keeping their legacies alive.
I received many of these.
Gifts honoring service and sacrifice.
Medals of Honor, Police Officer of the Year.
Remain proudly displayed.
This was given to me in Washington, D.C. during Police Week.
Inside Christy Hankey's home, 2 years after her son, Burnsville Police Officer Matt Ruge, was killed in the line of duty alongside Officer Paul Elmstrand and firefighter Adam Finseth.
This was the flag that was handed to me during the memorial.
In the weeks, months, and now years following that tragedy.
This was Matt's uniform, and they created a bear for me.
The gifts honoring Matt's legacy kept coming.
I lost count of how many.
But she hasn't lost sight of their significance.
Some of the most special things that I received were from kids.
Each one helping keep their legacy.
Dear officer.
His legacy alive.
Matthew, thank you for your service. Me and my family appreciate you very much. We love you.
This year brings another gift.
Well, I printed off some of the essays.
The Heroes Helping Heroes Burnsville Memorial Scholarship.
And I can just share a couple lines from some of them.
Inspires new stories of service.
From a young age, I was immersed in the world of first responders.
From 10 future leaders.
Now, here's another one. I received a bachelor's degree in social work and criminal justice.
All of them honoring the 3 taken too soon.
Their legacy inspires me to honor that sacrifice by dedicating my career to supporting the mental health and well-being
of first responders.
Lauren Foss is one of those leaders, but the Hamline University senior didn't do it alone.
It wasn't until I witnessed my father's journey with PTSD that really made me realize the significant impact that mental health can have on people.
After her father was forced to retire early from a career he loved, Lauren decided to seek a new path of service.
To become a licensed psychologist.
And now, with grad school on the horizon, the Burnsville native learned she's getting a $4,500 boost thanks to the families of her hometown heroes.
This is not something that I'll ever forget by any means. It's life-changing.
It's just an honor to be part of it and to be able to give back a little bit of what people have been so generous giving me.
Though Christy played a role in Lauren's selection, she has one confession.
I couldn't do it. I literally could not pick a favorite, which is why I jumped in with the foundation that I set up for Matt to give everybody a scholarship.
The 9 other applicants will receive $1,000 each, along with handwritten notes.
Just thanking them and how their essay moved me. As a mother, that's the most important thing, knowing that my son's name is not going to be forgotten and his sacrifice is going to be remembered.
Which brings her to her final gift.
I'm just doing a tiny note to Lauren
that she allowed us to deliver.
I would love to see it. Oh, wow.
Dear Lauren, your essay deeply touched me. I'm so impressed by your story and how you are making a difference. Thank you for carrying on the legacy of the Burnsville heroes, especially my son, Matt. Christy.
Wow, that is beautiful. There's not a lot of words. It's just, I'm honored to have sacrificed your life for another individual. That's a legacy that I don't think can or should ever be forgotten.
Kent Erdahl reporting there. We have spent a lot of time in Milan, moving on now. We've spent a lot of time in Milan, but the other host city for the Olympic Games, Cortina, has had a lot of Olympic history and a connection to the big screen as well. If you are a fan of Bond, that is James Bond, then you may want to visit Cortina and the historic Curling Center, where the classic For Your Eyes Only movie was filmed. Alicia Lewis has more.
Exactly, in 1983, I believe. For Your Eyes Only, James Bond.
The 2026 Winter Olympic curling venue in Cortina was also the opening ceremony stadium and the hockey venue for the 1956 Olympics. And in 1980, it was the location for several scenes with James Bond, including one where he fights evil hockey
There
players.
was a hockey scene played here where the two bad guys try to punch and fight with Mr. Bond.
Today, there's a Hall of Fame wall here with skaters, athletes, and Roger Moore. While other places around Cortina
James Bond was shot all over Cortina.
were also featured, from the Olympic ski jump, the ski slopes of Cortina, and the 1956 Olympic bobsled track. The once lavish Miramonte Hotel
It's one of the first hotels to ever be built here in Cortina.
is closed now, but in the 1980s, it was featured in the film.
We are currently at Hotel Miramonte, where James Bond was staying in the movie.
The location where Bond rolls up to the hotel in his Lotus with skis on the back.
Out here with the skis on the back and all the scenes inside the rooms with the Bond girl. Let's say it's great. It's a great movie.
Now with another Winter Olympics in Cortina,
Where the alpine skiing will be.
Giacomo says maybe Cortina can play a part in the next Bond film. Because even if he doesn't have Lotus, he says he's got a great idea who could play the next Bond.
Go to skis on the back and then I'm the next James Bond.
Maybe. You never know. Stick with us. More news, more weather. Coming up after the break.